The GHSA and its member schools have made a commitment to promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all GHSA.
The Georgia High School Association and Watch BC Sports present first round matchup of the Class 4A Men's Basketball Championship as Benedictine plays host to Marist, and two very talented teams coming into this one this evening as we get some first round matchup between two championship level programs and two championship level schools. I'm Christian Gokel. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. For all the folks in the metro Atlanta area, welcome in. We're glad to have you follow along. And for all of our Benedictine Cadets fans out there, welcome back. This is your Barnes Restaurant Cadet Basketball pregame show. And as we enter this one, both teams not finishing the season the way they wanted to, falling in their region tournaments. So now they are on the bubble in terms of playing some really talented stuff early and not controlling home court going forward in the playoffs. Benedictine, it was a tournament championship appearance for them, and they fell to the host, Warner Robins. And for Marist, they fell in the first round of theirs to Tucker and then went on to win the third-place game. So they come in as a 3 seed in this one. Marist on the year, 20-8, and back in January, they were the winners of 7 in a row before again falling in that first game of the region tournament. They're led by Owen Rittger, who is an absolute stud. 6'9" senior is committed to Furman, but they got another guy who can do it all as well in Jay Walsh. Rittger averaging 15.9 points per game. Walsh right behind him, averaging 13.3. For Benedictine, it's been all Caleb Jones the last few games. The senior has been unstoppable for BC as they're 20-5 on the season. In the region tournament, Jones had 49 points and 37 points, accounting for 61% of BC's scoring in that region tournament championship. And again, been unbelievable so far this year, but for BC, going to need someone else to step up. I don't think 61% in terms of scoring is going to be a winning formula tonight against, again, a very, very talented Marist squad. So we got just a couple minutes until tip-off. We're going to say thank you to some sponsors. We're going to have the national anthem, and then we'll have your starting lineups. Again, welcome in to watch BC Sports for all of those who first time, and for all of our BC fans, let's get after it.
The honor, the heritage, the tradition of excellence. The home for Benedictine Cadets football is WatchBCSports.com. All the games, play-by-play, and in-depth analysis. Home of the Danny Britt Show. Be a part of the action as your Benedictine Cadets take the field in their quest for yet another championship. On the official home of the Cadets, WatchBCSports.com. And look for us on Facebook and Instagram at WatchBCSports.
You know, Christian, after a day of the hottest sports in town, sometimes you just gotta unwind.
Yeah, Kevin, and the perfect place to do it, Cool Vibes Pizza and Wings.
That's because Cool Vibes offers delicious pizza, wings, sandwiches, and salads, all with a Jamaican Caribbean island twist.
And the atmosphere is 100% kicked back. No worries, man.
Plus, they're the home of the Oxtail Pizza.
Cool Vibes Pizza, 4501 Montgomery Street, Savannah. That's coolvibespizza.com. Cool with a K.
Come on and unwind at Cool Vibes.
At Benedictine alumni-owned Stacked Firewood Delivery, we're all about the best premium firewood, conveniently delivered in manageable stacks at the right price. We're talking kiln-dried, pest-free firewood. You see, our custom stack is equal to about 10 fires. Choose oak, cherry, hickory, or mixed hardwoods. Stacked Firewood Delivery. Go to stackedwood.com. That's stackedwood.com.
The Georgia High School Association is a voluntary nonprofit organization composed of over 450 public and private high schools. The GHSA administers regulations for region and state competition in 19 sports and 2 activities. Founded in 1908, the GHSA strives to promote good sportsmanship, participant safety, and fair play among its member schools. For more information, visit ghsa.net. Follow @official GHSA on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And coming just under 20 seconds here. We'll get our starting lineups from both teams, and a bunch of talent all over the court tonight. Both basketball, we have a bunch of players on both teams with football scholarship offers as well. So just the best of the state of Georgia on display this evening. As we will get our starting lineups here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Benedictine Military School for tonight's GHSA 4A boys first round matchup between the War Eagles of Marist and your Benedictine Cadets. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove all headgear for the pregame prayer, followed by the play of our national anthem. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Father in heaven, we ask your blessing on the game we are about to play. Let us enter into this competition in a spirit of sportsmanship and with the respect for the members of the opposing team. Please bless the players, coaches, officials, and spectators. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us be aware of his presence with us tonight. Amen.
Well, the capacity here at Benedictine in our arena, 680 according to the fire department, and we are there as this one is officially a sellout blackout theme this evening for the Cadet Crazies, who will need to be loud tonight for the cadets as they introduce Marist, the War Eagles here, James Lasco, and then Jay Walsh, as we mentioned, one of the guys to watch, as well as number 20, Owen Ricker.
Number 25, Camilo Wells. And number 55, Trace Gaines.
So there's your starting five for Marist. And we'll swing over to the other side of the court as both these teams playing for their playoff lives.
Starting at point guard, a junior, number 1, Makai Williams. A sophomore, wearing number 2, Karan Hall. Number 3, a junior, Joe Sutton. Number 20, a senior, Caleb Jones. And a senior, wearing number 24, John Lilly.
And there you go, BC sticking with that same starting lineup from the region tournament there. We'll see a lot of Stephen Cannon tonight, as well as a lot of Ron Mallard, guys coming off the bench. Sure, we can expect some quality minutes from a lot of guys out there as we will get ready for tip-off. As John Lilly may have his toughest battle so far of the year against the sit-9 Ricker, and goes about like you'd expect. And a quick foul, push off. And BC will take possession right back. And it'll be Makai Williams carry the ball up the court for the Cadets. Cadets, the last few losses that they've suffered, dug themselves big holes in the first quarter and weren't really able to get anything going offensively. Going to need to be different tonight. As we get a heat check there from Caleb Jones. He's not able to hit, but Karan Hall there for the putback, and he'll have a chance for a three-point play. And he puts it through. That's a positive sign for BC as they struggled mightily from the free throw line last week. As Marist will go into the half court, they're going to be looking to get it inside of Rittger. But a turnover. Fast break. And Caleb Jones with the exclamation point. Hot start for the Cadets. And fast hands there, but the ball will stay with Marist. So Cadet Crazies make some noise. And Marist able to get the inbound. Quick drive into the lane, kick, and possession will stay with Marist once again. 21 seconds on the shot clock. And they'll test out their three-point range, and they're dialed in. Makai Williams slows things down for the Cadets. Caleb Jones kicking the side and turn the ball over. Tried to get into Karan Hall, and he tried to get a quick pass in to Lilly, but fast hands and good defense there from Marist have them back in possession. Ricker with a kick inside an open man. Can't get the easy one to fall. Missed them both. That's going to be BC ball. So some second chance points early, but Marist not able to capitalize. Nice job from Makai to be able to keep it. They go inside of Karan Hall. Again, he tries to kick it for an extra pass. Caleb Jones from the corner. And he seems to be more efficient on those kind of shots than the wide open ones. Quick passing from Marist. And they'll try from deep again and hit. Three-pointers keeping Marist in it early. 8-6 the score as BC turns it over again. And Marist in transition. Can't get it to go. But Ricker there for the putback, and we have a tie ball game. Sutton to Lilly, free throw shot. Can't get it to go, and Marist comes down with the board. So Marist weathering an early BC storm, and they're going to try for three-point range again and hit. And Makai Williams trying to get the play, but being harassed. Jones to Hall. Great defense from Marist again. And that time, foul's going to go on Makai Williams. So after a hot start for BC, Marist has shown why they are a 20-win team as well. Answering back. And they just lob it into the 6'9" Ricker, but unable to convert as Stephen Cannon throws an ill-advised pass. But BC retains possession. Pressure defense here early from Marist. They haven't done what we've typically seen most teams do down the stretch, which is just double Caleb Jones. Hall surrounded by 3 guys and turns it over again. Turnovers early here for the Cadets. A dribble drive, can't get it to go, gets his own board, and it's going to be fouled. That's Walsh. He's listed at 6'5", is the junior. And again, second on the team, averaging 13.3 points per game. And he gets the first one to fall. As Josh Washington checks into the game for the Cadets, as does Stephen Cannon. Here's his second, and it's good. That's a 5-point lead now for Marist. As Makai Williams just throws up the floater and gets it to go. And that ends an 8-point run for Marist. And they're going to leave him wide open. 3-point attempt. Bang. I think you got to close out on all these guys. And defense optional so far for the Cadets in the first quarter. Jones will take it to the top of the key, try to get to a spot, and he gets it to go. Ricker will take it. And nice defense there from Stephen Cannon. Didn't let the big man back him down. And they'll go off the pick and roll there. And that one just a little high and a little short. Possession will go to BC. Lilly will check back into the game as Washington will inbound to Mackay. And immediate pressure on Jones as they now do go to the double team. He gets to a spot again and hits. As this arena now comes alive. There's Walsh, kicks it over. Another 3-point attempt. Bang. Both teams ate their Wheaties today. Cannon gets it in the paint, going to kick it to Mackay, who's going to shoot a 3, and he hits. Neither team can miss. As he picked up his dribble there. Keeps it alive. Walsh inside to Ricker. And solid try there from Lilly, but Ricker just too tall. An exciting first quarter as we click down to a minute to go. Washington takes it, kicks it back over. Jones going to pull again and just misses as Ricker comes down with the board. And that foul is going to go on Stephen Cannon on the hold. Will allow Marist to substitute. And Karan Hall will check back in for BC as Lilly heads to the bench. Walsh is going to drive here. And Makai Williams is going to pick up another foul. It's a good job from Makai rolling over on defense, but he got the arm of the 6'5 Walsh, and he'll head back to the free throw line. Marist up 3, 47 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And first one will rattle around and bounce out. BC with some defensive substitutions. Washington checks out. JoJo Sutton checks in. Hits the second. So a better first quarter here from BC. Now just trying to find a way to get a stop and a quick turnover. It's the announcer's jinx. Gotta feel like if there's one coaching point in the first quarter, it's been turnovers. Nice pass, but a better job defensively for the Cadets. But another three-point attempt. That one doesn't go. And Sutton comes down with the board, and Caleb Jones is off the break. He's going to kick it up to Stephen Cannon, who puts it in. Somehow, through the entire Cadets defense, doesn't get it to go. And that's the first quarter. So, an exciting first quarter of basketball here in Savannah, Georgia. Cadets trail by 2. We'll be right back with the second quarter after this.
Bowtie Barbecue has always been a work of passion. It takes time, skill, and a blend of perfect temperature, wood, smoke, and meats. We just took it up a notch. Taste the passion. Bowtie Barbecue, 6724 Waters Avenue, Savannah. BC Brothers Moving is Savannah's most trusted moving service. From residential to commercial to packing supplies, BC Brothers does it all. Let BC Brothers' energetic, trustworthy team wrap it, pack it, and move it for you. Check out BC Brothers online at bcbrothersmoving.com or give them a like on Facebook.
An exciting first quarter there between these two 20-win teams. Both of them went on big runs there, pushed leads up to 5-6 points, but both teams able to whittle away back and build their own leads. Cadets trail just by 2, and they'll be in possession here to start the second quarter. And Jones will inbound to Makai Williams, who had a big first quarter. As Sutton and Hall, a little confusion there. Hall's just going to do it himself. A little too strong there from the big man. And Marist gets fortunate there. Do not think that was the intended target on that pass. And they're doing everything they can to get into Rigger. Lilly trying his best to save that one for the Cadets, but it does go off of him. Shot clock is at 11. If I had to imagine, they're going to try to get this one to the big man as well. That took too long. Again, strong defense for the Cadets here early. Marist so far relying on just exceptional three-point shooting. Curious how long that can last. Marist back to that pressure defense. As Hall gets stuck in the corner again, he's just going to pull and shoot, and that one off the back iron as well. But BC comes up with it, and a great pass. Caleb Jones open, fouled That was a nice job by Makai Williams to grab that basketball and find the outlook to Caleb Jones. He's not able to hit the three-pointer, but he'll go to the line for three. And the first one's good. So Jones, Weeks, Williams, Lilly, and Hall currently on the court for the Cadets. And here's Jones with his second. That one's good. Weeks will head to the bench. And Sutton will come back in. Again, sold out game this evening. This arena is loud. And he hits all three. BC back in the lead. Dribble drive, blocked by Lilly, saved by Williams. And Williams will bring it back up the court. It's Jones. He's going to drive, dish to Lilly, and he gets packed. So a little alpha and omega there. And again, easily into the paint. Nice dish. Strong. But they're going to say he walked. Again, Williams taking his time. BC operating more in the half court in this game. And fast hands and strong defense again for Marist. And they're going to go coast to coast and get it to go. Defense leads to offense, and Marist is back in the lead. Quick dish. Lilly gets it to go. So the lead just going back and forth now. Inbound pass, too long. Again, BC's plan to neutralize the 6'9 Ritker has gone well so far. I can't imagine a player his talent's going to be quiet for too long. He's already shown up defensively. Quick inbound pass. Lilly to Cannon. Cannon back to Lilly. Lilly, good. So the big men stepping up for BC tonight. As the lead is 3 for the Cadets. Great dish on the back cut. Another great dish. Walsh left alone. Too strong. Sutton with the board. Kicks it to Williams, who's going to push the pace here. And now will slow it down. And they're going to get a foul. Again, it's been really, really tough defense all night for Marist. Not afraid to get in BC's face. At that time, just a little handsy. This will be Jones to inbound into Cannon. And he'll get a pick. He gets to a spot. Just rolls out. Ricker with the pump fake, drives. Can't get it to go. And it's going to be an offensive foul. Again, BC doing a wonderful job defensively. The first quarter, it was just a rain of threes for Marist, but that slowed down. Williams into Lilly. He's going to turn. Keeps that plant foot. Now he picks up his dribble. Over to Sutton. To Mackay. Mackay dribble drive. Lilly from the free throw line. Again, can't get it to go. That's his spot. But he's missed both chances from that spot. Rigger again looking to get it going. Kicks it to Walsh. They thought about a three-pointer all the way across the court. Nice dribble drive and a foul. That one's going to go against John Lilly. Just got the arm. Thought probably a couple fouls that could have been called there on the Cadets. As Marist will head to the free throw line. First one good. Both teams executing from the free throw line tonight. And his second of two. Good. So the lead is back to 1. And Williams will carry it up the court. Quickly over to Caleb Jones, who resets with Williams at the top and throws it away. They're having a discussion about a tip. And the sideline official is going to say yes. And it looked for all the world that Mekhi Williams just threw that one away. But fortunately for BC, they're going to say it was tipped. Williams to Hall on the inbound. Back over to Williams by the three-point line. Long pass into Lilly. Somehow he gets it. And then it gets lost in the feet. And it's going to stay with BC. Kind of a ugly inbounds play there for BC. Somehow retained possession. Way up top to Caleb Jones. He's going to pull up from three-point range. And that was way off. Marist is going to push here. Oh, and the safety. Mekhi Williams with a pick. Transition. Back to Mekhi. Floater. No good. Again, Mekhi Williams likes that shot as we tick under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Both teams with that full pressure defense as Ritker's fouled hard. And he will head to the free throw line with a chance to take the lead. First one's good. And the second. Hits them both. So 2:55 to go here in the first half. Marist back in the lead. Two very evenly matched teams. Again, two 20-win teams this season. Marist in one of the best high school basketball programs in the state, or in the one of the best regions in the state, excuse me. As Sutton can't get the runner to go. Marist swinging it, looking for an open shot, and the back cuts. Ritker not in, but Walsh is a scorer, and they traveled. Again, Williams kicks it over. Jones there gets a couple of attempts at a rebound, but can't come down with it. And Marist will carry it up the court. Great dish. Can't get it to go. Now here's Jones running. He's going to drive. Eat the contact and convert. BC back in the lead. As Marist answers, but can't get it to go. The layup's just not going. but they've been able to hit from 3 tonight. The 3-point ball keeping Marist alive in this one. Mackay goes around everybody. Can't get it to go. Cannon's there for the board. Cannon gets blocked, and Marist has the ball as we get close to ticking under a minute to go here in the first half. And again, able to get inside. That time they convert the layup. Caleb Jones will carry it up for BC. Mackay Williams at the 3-point line picks up his dribble. Williams going to drive, turn, and get fouled. BC will inbound from the baseline. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. As Williams head to the bench. Shooters on the court for the Cadets. And it'll come all the way back to Sutton. Kicks it out. Oh, and it was all the way down. 20 seconds. Marist can play for the final shot of the half. Walsh gets inside and hits. Jones going to try to get it off. And can't get it to go. So, at the end of the first half, a run from Marist pushes them back to a 6-point lead. And after a really hot start offensively for the Cadets, they went quiet there in the second quarter. So, as things stand, it is Marist 35, Benedictine 29, and they have 16 minutes to save their season and head on to the next round of the playoffs. We'll be back with more. We got the Bernard Williams halftime show coming up for you next, right here on WatchBCSports.com.
When it comes to blocking all the obstacles that life throws your way, let Bernard Williams and Auto Owners Insurance. When it comes to blocking all the obstacles that life throws your way, let Bernard Williams and Auto Owners Insurance help you dodge the hits, analyze the playing field, and run the ball all the way home.
At Benedictine alumni-owned Stacked Firewood Delivery, we're all about the best premium firewood, conveniently delivered in manageable stacks at the right price. We're talking kiln-dried, pest-free firewood. You see, our custom stack is equal to about 10 fires. Choose oak, cherry, hickory, or mixed hardwoods. Stacked Firewood Delivery. Go to stackedwood.com. That's stackedwood.com.
When it comes to blocking all the obstacles that life throws your way, let Bernard Williams and Auto Owners Insurance.
Coastal Living? Parker Scott Properties. With commercial residential. Coastal Living? Parker Scott Properties. With commercial, residential, and rentals. Make the call. 912-661-6142. Or go to parkerscottproperties.com.
when it comes to blocking all the obstacles that life throws your way. Let Vernon Williams and Auto Owners Insurance help you dodge the hits, analyze the playing field, and run the ball all the way home. We shield you so you can have peace of mind when it comes to auto, home, life, or business insurance. As one of the oldest and most respected independent insurance agencies in the Southeast, we know what it means to stand behind the people we protect head on. Trust in the power of the Shield since 1934. For more information, go to thepoweroftheshield.com.
Welcome into the Bernard Williams halftime show as your cadets trail Marist 35-29. And special guest for you this halftime as we are joined by the head football coach of your cadets, Danny Britt. And Coach, you are all too familiar with playing Marist in the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely.
Something about that program and that school, they always put out really, really, really strong athletic programs.
Always, and they're very well coached. They have a great strength program. You can tell every time that the kids are maxed out and with their bodies. And it was funny. I was talking to the kids this morning at workouts. The basketball players came in, and we basically let them warm up, and then they were doing a shoot-around. And I said, what do they do? They say they run the 2-3 and just do that, nothing else. Just stay in it and kind of like running that wishbone. They do what they do.
Sounds a whole lot like the football program and doing what's worked always, whether it's basketball or football. But
right.
For you guys, Coach, I know the off season right now, and you got a lot of guys graduating, heading off to play football. But I know this time of the year, especially, you just had another National Signing Day, which used to be the big National Signing Day,
right,
which has now quietly become the quote-unquote second National Signing Day. But I know that's when the majority of the kids end up signing. Usually it's the big guys in December who go off and get signed, but a lot of kids doing a lot of work after that December signing day to get and find a new school. What was that process like for you guys those couple of months, and who'd you send off to school?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously with Jacoby and Third, they signed December and kind of they've known since July what they were doing.
Right.
The other guys have been working on, and Connor Ferguson ended up going to Georgia as a preferred walk-on to kick. And, we'll have, I feel like we'll have tons of success there. He's in a good situation, great situation for him. A lot of nerve-wracking things for him because he had a lot of different opportunities and had earned them all, but ended up making the decision to go to Georgia. And it looks like the way it looks like it's lining up to me, he'll be number 2, but behind the current guy. And if that's the case, really have a great situation. Paul Thompson, went off to a school in Virginia, and will do great things. He's really excited to go off and play football. So those two. So 4. Usually we're between 4 and 8. And signed 4 this year. And right now with the guys, the future guys, we have 11 guys with Division I offers. I think I counted the other day 280 something offers in total for the undergrads.
It's unbelievable talent there. And Coach, I know watching, it's Caleb Jones and your skill players,
right? Pretty
out
much
there for BC, and a lot of guys who I think have developed a lot basketball wise as this season have gone, who are just athletes and they become better basketball players. But for you, just as a sports fan in general, what's it like watching Caleb Jones?
Oh my God! My wife and I were talking about it, and I said, he's such a nice young man too. That's what makes it so unique. And I know people say that, meaning he just stays out of trouble. He is genuinely a very nice guy that everybody here loves. It's his nature, and an incredible athlete. So very proud of him. The Georgia College coach came and sat right in front of me, and I said, offer him. And he said, I already have, Coach. I'm just here trying to let him know I'm here watching.
Seal the deal.
So he's just a great athlete, and it's been a pleasure certainly watching him.
Did it hurt your heart a little bit that he wasn't out there going up for 50-50 balls?
Well, I tried. He did his first 2 years. If you remember, he played a lot his sophomore year, and really, really could have been great as a receiver and a safety for us this past year, but past 2 years. But I understood. His dad was like, Coach, if that's what he wants to do, I want him to play football. And Coach Williams, was like, hey, basketball is his passion, his love, and we certainly understood it, and I support him 100%.
All right, Coach, your team's down 6 at halftime. What's the message?
Yeah, we got to go. We're playing fine. We've missed some shots. I don't think the one kid will stay hot all night at the 3-point range. So get somebody in his face and let's go. Let's make our shots when we get the opportunity.
There you go. Coach Danny Britt, kind enough to take some time with us here. We'll let him get back down to those courtside seats
Yes, sir.
that him and Miss Stephanie Britt have. And football season will be here before you know it. Coach, we
No doubt.
appreciate it as always.
Thank you, Chris.
Again, Cadets down 6. We got just under 2 minutes to go here at the half. BC trying to advance to that next round and a date potentially with North Oconee. We'll be back with more right after this.
When it comes to blocking all the obstacles that life throws your way, let Bernard Williams and Auto Owners Insurance help you dodge the hits, analyze the playing field, and run the ball all the way home. We shield you so you can have peace of mind when it comes to auto, home, life, or business insurance. As one of the oldest and most respected independent insurance agencies in the Southeast, we know what it means to stand behind the people we protect head on. Trust in the power of the Shield since 1934. For more information, go to thepoweroftheshield.com.
Coastal Living? Parker Scott Properties. With commercial, residential, and rentals. Make the call. 912-661-6142. Or go to parkerscottproperties.com.
You know, Christian, after a day of the hottest sports in town, sometimes you just gotta unwind.
Yeah, Kevin, and the perfect place to do it, Cool Vibes Pizza and Wings.
That's because Cool Vibes offers delicious pizza, wings, sandwiches, and salads, all with a Jamaican Caribbean island twist.
And the atmosphere is 100% kicked back. No worries, man.
Plus, they're the home of the Oxtail Pizza.
Cool Vibes Pizza, 4501 Montgomery Street, Savannah. That's coolvibespizza.com. Cool with a K.
Come on and unwind at Cool Vibes.
Welcome back into the Bernard Williams halftime show. About 15 seconds left in the half. Cadets trail by 6, and they're going to need a big second half from Caleb Jones and company if they're going to advance to the next round. As the buzzer sounds, looks like we're ready to get this second half underway. Again, appreciate everybody hanging out with us here on this Wednesday afternoon. Some dreary weather outside, so perfect basketball conditions. And Marist will be in possession as we get this one started. And they're going to call that one a blocking foul. And Marist will head through the free throw line. And it'll be Rigger, who had a strong first half, not necessarily pouring the buckets in, but he was a force on defense. And he'll try to convert. Gets it to go. 3-point play there. And the lead is now 9. So not the way BC wanted to get the second half started. And Stephen Cannon from the free throw line. Too strong. Caleb Jones tried to dunk it on the putback. Can't get it to go. And now Marist look to extend that lead. Ricker showing off. And the lead is 11. Makai Williams, acrobatic, gets the Cadets on the board. And a quick timeout. We talked about it. Didn't know how long BC was going to keep number 20 quiet. And Owen Ricker has come out strong to start this second half. 7:02 to go. BC trails 9 by 9. It was just a 3-point play right out of the gate. And now BC in a precarious situation here. Marist, with the way they've been shooting, could push this one open really quick as they leave Ricker alone and able to get the inbound pass. And Walsh going to dribble drive, kick it back to Ricker, but too strong. Caleb Jones on the break, and they're going to foul him. Feel like that could potentially be a clear path call, but yeah, Caleb Jones was set up at the free throw line because, again, there was no one between him and the basket, but they're going to make him inbound it. And they do. And Mekhi Williams can't get it to go. So smart foul for Marist because Caleb Williams usually puts those away. Caleb Jones, excuse me. Mekhi Williams on the miss. Floater, no good. Gets his own board. And they're going to be a tie-up. Possession is with Benedictine. Mekhi Williams sticking with that methodical pace. Sutton gets fouled, just drug him down. He was by his man. There was some ugly inbounds for the Cadets. See if they can get something drawn up here. It'll be Williams on the inbound. He's got to go. He's got to go. And he's going to lob it deep to Sutton. And Williams back in control. Throws it off the foot of a Marist defender. But Karan Hall comes up with it. Williams dribble drive. Can't get it to go. Somehow Hall ends up with it and turns it over. So again, just not smooth possession so far for the Cadets. As Ron Mallard will make an appearance. He played some significant time for the Cadets in the region tournament. Nice pass from Walsh, but BC doing a good job defensively. Walsh from way downtown, splash. As Marist pushes the lead to double digits. Great pass. There's Mallard. Good. Big bucket there for BC as they cut the lead to 10. And it's just been suffocating defense so far for Marist as they'll shoot a wide open look. Too strong. Caleb Jones with the board. And he's going to take it himself and find a wide open Karan Hall. And a quick 4 points for the Cadets. And the lead's back down to 8. And he's going to dribble drive, foul, and one. Marist not afraid to push the pace and get in the paint. The lead is back to 10 with a chance here to stretch it to 11. That's good. Marist been lethal from the free throw line tonight. Williams thought about it. It's a spot that he likes. Mallard going to pull. Bang! So 5 much-needed points from Mallard since he checked in. BC going with the trap defense. They leave Walsh wide open in the paint, but he can't get it to go. Ball will stay with Marist. As we have right at 4 minutes to go in this one, in the third period. Marist gets it in, wide open three-point look. Good. They can't miss. Mackay is just going to pull. Can't get it to go. And Walsh comes down with the board for Marist. Just fast, quick passing for Marist. Easily in the paint, kick it out. And a foul. So Marist just slicing and dicing BC right now with the quick passes and pretty much getting into the paint at will. And can't get the first to go. Might be the first miss of the night from the line for Marist. As the Cadet Crazies make some noise. Second one is good. So Marist pushes the lead back to 12. And timeout, Benedictine. We're going to take it with them. With 3:11 to go in the third quarter, BC trails Marist by 12.
Coastal Living? Parker Scott Properties. With commercial, residential, and rentals. Make the call. 912-661-6142. Or go to parkerscottproperties.com.
The Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate partners for their valuable support of high school athletics. Alpha Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Gatorade, Wilson, BSN Sports, the Atlanta Hawks, Mizuno, Atlanta Braves, Subway, Sports Medicine South, Atlanta Track Club, NFHS Network, Regions Bank, Max Preps, GoFan, and Georgia Public Broadcasting. It'll be BC's ball as we come out of this timeout. Caleb Jones to inbound. And he's going to take it into the paint. Great defense from Marist, and they're on the fast break. Nice passing. But good recovery from BC's defense there. And Jones comes down with it. He's going to push. Spin. Dish. BC ball. So a hectic stretch there. But BC's on the brink right now. And they've come back before, but they've got to keep this one right here. Marist has stepped it up a notch on defense. As they force another turnover, or almost do. BC somehow able to control it. Mackay Williams, though, can't get it to go. Ricker comes down with the board, and Marist is out in transition. Thought about the three-point attempt. Ritker's going to try one. Bang. Three-pointers have been the daggers so far for Marist tonight. Great pass, but Lilly can't handle it. It's a little hot coming through traffic, but Bounced off the big man's hands. And usually the sure-handed tight end for the football team. Lilly head to the bench. As Mallard checks back in. He's got 5 in the third quarter. Jones tried to pick that one off, but just too tall. Great ball. Rittger can't get it to go. A little 4-on-4 basketball as Rittger and his defender went down. Caleb Jones splits 2 guys. Gets it to go. Great pass, wide open 3-point look. Missed everything. And it'll be BC ball. Kyle Williams will carry it back down the court. Jones gets fouled as he goes by. On the floor, so BC will take it from the sideline as Jones gets some coaching. Williams with a floater. Can't get it to go. Mallard going to think about it. Kicks it back out. Weeks. Short. Rittger with the board. But the turnover. Just kind of throws it in the middle of everybody. And BC is going to stay in possession as Rittger and Caleb Jones made contact. Caleb Jones still down. As the Cadet Crazies let them know about it, they thought that was a foul. Either way, it'll be BC ball on the baseline. Jones breathing hard over there. That was a big hit. It'll be JoJo Sutton in possession as Caleb Jones collects it at the top. And he'll be fouled. And will they say that he was shooting? Because it looked like he was coming up into the shooting motion. But no, they're going to say he was on the floor. Hadn't quite brought it up yet. And timeout. We're going to take it with them. 51 seconds to go here in the third. BC trails by 13.
Bowtie Barbecue has always been a work of passion. It takes time, skill, and a blend of perfect temperature, wood, smoke, and meats. We just took it up a notch. Taste the passion. Bowtie Barbecue, 6724 Waters Avenue, Savannah. BC Brothers Moving is Savannah's most trusted moving service. From residential to commercial to packing supplies, BC Brothers does it all. Let BC Brothers' energetic, trustworthy team wrap it, pack it, and move it for you. Check out BC Brothers online at bcbrothersmoving.com or give them a like on Facebook.
So after 21 first quarter points, BC has managed just 19 over the past 15 minutes of game time. They're going to need more than that if they're going to advance to the next round. Give Marist credit. They've come down here with a plan and executed well, especially here to start this second half. And another turnover for the Cadets. Williams just threw it away. Wide open three-pointer in the corner. Oh, it was all the way down. But Walsh there for the board and the putback. BC's down 15. Danger zone for the Cadets. Hall drives, good. Much needed there for the Cadets. 4 seconds to go. 2 seconds to go. Just gets it off and misses. So we'll go to the fourth quarter. BC playing for their season over the next 8 minutes, trailing 13.
Ladies and gentlemen, all basketball state championships.
Looking for authentic, traditional Southern cuisine for your next special event, reunion, wedding, or celebration in Savannah? For over 45 years, Barnes Restaurant is the most experienced, trusted caterer in all of Savannah. Groups 50 to 5,000. No event too big or small. Barnes does it all. Online at barnesrestaurant.com. At Benedictine alumni-owned Stacked Firewood Delivery, we're all about the best premium firewood, conveniently delivered in manageable stacks at the right price. We're talking kiln-dried, pest-free firewood. You see, our custom stack is equal to about 10 fires. Choose oak, cherry, hickory, or mixed hardwoods. Stacked Firewood Delivery. Go to stackedwood.com. That's stackedwood.com.
Welcome back in. 8 minutes to go in this one, and for one of these teams, the final 8 minutes of their season. The winner will advance to the next round, and if things go chalk, we'll be heading to North Oconee. And Marist will inbound it, but BC steals it. And Mallard puts it away. Oh, that looked for all the world like a carry, and they're going to call it. So we're just 18 seconds in, and BC's still down by 11, but couldn't have picked a much better start to this fourth quarter. As they'll leave Karan Hall alone. He'll kick it over to Mallard. He's going to try again. That's Sutton, excuse me. And he hits. Timeout Marist. BC comes alive. Five points in 28 seconds, and all of a sudden, this one's gone from a 13-point deficit down to just 8. And BC's familiar with being here. Again, in that region championship game that lost to Warner Robins, they were down 16 at one point, worked their way all the way back, could never quite take the lead, but fought back in that one and have shown a propensity for doing that all season long. You wish they wouldn't dig the hole, but they've shown the ability to climb their way out once they have. So I expect to see a whole lot more of Mallard as things go. And how about the shot there from JoJo Sutton? We talked about it. You're going to need guys that aren't wearing number 20 to score some buckets. And two guys stepping up right there in crucial moments. Walsh inbounds it, turned over, but they're going to say it was Mallard who poked it away. Rittner comes back to just help get the ball inbounded. Turnover. Makai Williams skies for it, kicks it over. Caleb Jones, bang! Walsh tries to calm things down, but BC has come storming back. Sutton gets called for the foul there. Oh, they're going to say a foul. Body on the big man. And having the 6'9" center makes things very easy when you're trying to inbound from down there. Walsh in control. Jones on him, though. BC stepping up the pressure here in the fourth quarter. Thought about taking a three. Instead, finds a spot. Can't get it to go. BC, Mallard with the rebound. Kicks it to Mackay. Mackay up to Jones. Jones drives, kicks. Hall slows things down. Back to Cron Hall. He puts it on the floor and gets fouled. And these BC fans are starting to feel it. It's been an adventure for Cron Hall from the line. But he gets that one to go. And a second. Hits them both. And after trailing 13 to start the fourth quarter, BC is down just 3. As Marist somehow saves it. And it turns it over. And this place is ready to blow. Hall. Good! BC has stormed all the way back. They trailed just 1. Rigger thought about it. He walked. Timeout, Marist. There are 680 people in here tonight, and every single one of them, maroon and white, is standing up right now as this team, with their season on the line, has come back from down 13 to trailing just 1. They have possession with 5:36 to go. And we talked about it earlier. You wish they wouldn't dig the holes, but they've been really good at digging their way out. And it's been pressure defense from the Cadets. You just wonder, we've only played 2.5 minutes here of this fourth quarter. Can they keep up that intensity for the next 5.5 minutes? You know there's a run in there for Marist somewhere. Can beat that storm and keep this run going. Tell you what, if BC somehow finds a way to take the lead, the Cadet Crazies are going to earn their name. As Jones and Williams will head back to inbound this one. Caleb Jones gets double teamed. Kicks it back to Mackay. Jones with Ricker in his face. Attracts 3 defenders. And they reset. But a turnover. Jones trying to hawk him down. And he misses. But the putback's good. The lead's back to 3 for Marist. Makai Williams picked up his dribble. But they're going to call a foul. Some one-on-one violence there. Jones inbounds to Hall. Hall hands it back to Jones. Jones going to pull up. Swing! And we have a tie ball game. There's Walsh, back to Ricker. Their 2 best guys. And they're going to call a foul on Karan Hall. Looked for all the world like Ricker was giving him the body, but they're going to call the foul on the defender. So we've played 3.5 quarters and nothing has been decided. Tie ball game here. Marist to inbound. Turnover. Sutton gets packed. Put back. No good. Ricker with the board. Great defense. They're going to need it again on this side for the Cadets. Sutton fouled. That was Makai Williams on the foul. Got back on defense. And both teams now, again, playing for their seasons. And the desperation on both ends is starting to show. The Cadet Crazies have been on their feet for the whole game. Slowly the fans on the other side starting to stand up as well. As he'll hit his first. Again, Marist been unbelievably efficient from the free throw line tonight. One of the reasons they're as good of a team as they are. And the second. No good. Jones with the board. Crosses over 2 men. Going to drive. Split him again. Pick his dribble back up. Being harassed. And just get packed out of there. Once that momentum stopped and you had 6'5" and 6'9" in his way. That's not an overly efficient shot. Great across the court pass. But BC there defensively. Walsh going to pull up and hit. So we talked about it. You knew there was a run in there for Marist. And BC just throws it away. Walsh will run all the way back across the court to inbound this one. As Jones and Lilly will head to the bench for a quick rest before I'm assuming they play this one out the rest of the way. Tom Brady attempt. Intercepted by Makai Williams. And timeout, Frank Williams. BC taking the timeout. We're going to take it with them. 3:23 to go in this one. BC trails 3.
Looking for authentic, traditional Southern cuisine for your next special event, reunion, wedding, or celebration in Savannah? For over 45 years, Barnes Restaurant is the most experienced, trusted caterer in all of Savannah. Groups 50 to 5,000. No event too big or small. Barnes does it all. Online at barnesrestaurant.com. BC Brothers Moving is Savannah's most trusted moving service. From residential to commercial to packing supplies, BC Brothers does it all. Let BC Brothers' energetic, trustworthy team wrap it, pack it, and move it for you. Check out BC Brothers online at bcbrothersmoving.com or give them a like on Facebook.
And the horn sounds. 3:27 to go in this one. It's going to be Benedictine basketball. And how good has this basketball game been? Again, we appreciate everyone tuning in, our Savannah area folks who couldn't make it out to the game. Anybody up in Metro Atlanta, Thanks for tuning in. And to our Cadets fans watching from around the globe, welcome home. Jones inbounds it to Makai Williams, and the clock rolls. Williams to Sutton. Back to Williams. He'll bounce pass it to Hall. Back to Williams. Somehow able to keep it. He passes Jones. He's going to pull. Not quite. Mallard couldn't come down with it. And Marist is going to come away with possession. This is crucial time here for the Cadets. Need a stop. Marist gets into the lane, and they're going to call a foul. They're going to say that he was in the shooting motion, so Marist will shoot 2. Seemed very similar to Caleb Jones earlier when they said he was on the floor. Don't know that he was all the way up in the shooting motion yet, but they're going to say he was, and he rattles in the first one. So now a 4-point lead for Marist. 2:41 to go in this one. Mallard will check out. And a second. Good. Hits them both. 5-point lead. And they try to pick Makai Williams' pocket. Because jump ball, and that's going to go to Marist. BC's coach is begging for a foul there. But Makai just lost his dribble and fell. Oh, they're going to say the defender went out of bounds while grabbing the ball, so this is going back to BC. Wide open shot. Can't get it to go. Jones there for the board. Official timeout. Looked like a marker fell onto the court. Didn't want anybody to trip on that. So Marist will inbound as Josh Washington checks into the game for the Cadets. They got to go. And they get it in. Again, he's just a cheat code when it comes to inbounding the ball. I think they're going to reach there on Caleb Jones. And Marist is now in the bonus. Walsh has been solid so far from the free throw line, and he continues that. Misses the second. Hall with the board. We'll pass it to Makai, and Makai will carry it up the court. Got a double team come from the back, poked away. And Hall fouls him on the way up. You saw it coming, but Makai Williams couldn't. Great defense from Marist. And Marist just executing from the free throw line, doing what they need to do. Mallard gets ready to check back in, and they hit them both. So 155 to overcome a 6-point deficit for the Cadets. And just a circus attempt there from Karan Hall. Can't get it to go. And you got to wonder, how do you go to whole possession without letting 20 touch the ball at this crucial juncture? And now Marist just working clock. They've got 20 seconds to play with. And with as efficient as they've been from the free throw line, you got to wonder if BC was hesitant there to foul, but doesn't matter. Caleb Jones from way downtown. Long rebound. Ritger. Outlet pass is good. So BC going to have to foul now. They like not to. And time just bleeding away. Don't know about the strategy here. And Marist just throws it away. So got to imagine after this possession, regardless of the outcome, with BC down 8 now, as fans start to head to the parking lot with 43 seconds to go. If BC is going to have to start fouling every possession now. Mackay misses everything. And Marist comes away with it. Foul. So 27 seconds to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder, following the game, please stay off the court until both teams have exited the gym. Please stay off the court.
And BC going to need a miracle now. Shot clock is off the rest of the way. Marist up 8. As the Cadets fans will hit the road early, apparently. Kind of disappointing to see from some of the BC fans, as I know it doesn't seem likely, but still, last 27 seconds of the season. And a lot of these fans are hitting the road as they miss the first. And the second. Good. So BC down 9. Gonna need to be quick. I gotta shoot. You gotta shoot. Caleb Jones, no good. And Marist will hold. And that should do it. So a valiant effort after being down 13 to start the fourth quarter. The Cadets tear all the way back to tie the basketball game up. But in the end, just too much from Marist. Great defense, great three-point shooting. And the Cadets season ends in the first round of the 4A state championship. A 20-win season for the Cadets. We'll wrap it up when we come back next, right here on WatchBCSports.com.
The honor, the heritage, the tradition of excellence. The home for Benedictine Cadets football is WatchBCSports.com. All the games, play-by-play, and in-depth analysis. Home of the Danny Britt Show. Be a part of the action as your Benedictine Cadets take the field in their quest for yet another championship. On the official home of the Cadets, WatchBCSports.com. And look for us on Facebook and Instagram at WatchBCSports.
You know, Christian, after a day of the hottest sports in town, sometimes you just gotta unwind.
Yeah, Kevin, and the perfect place to do it, Cool Vibes Pizza and Wings.
That's because Cool Vibes offers delicious pizza, wings, sandwiches, and salads, all with a Jamaican Caribbean island twist.
And the atmosphere is 100% kicked back. No worries, man.
Plus, they're the home of the Oxtail Pizza.
Cool Vibes Pizza, 4501 Montgomery Street, Savannah. That's coolvibespizza.com. Cool with a K.
Come on and unwind at Cool Vibes.
So not the result you wanted if you're a Cadets fan, but a valiant effort from this 2024-2025 squad, and an unbelievable season. Caleb Jones, the Region 1 4A Player of the Year, and a ton of scouts in attendance here this evening. And beyond him, a bunch of guys who started the year as athletes and I think ended the season as basketball players who have more eligibility will be back to try to carry on this playoff streak for the Cadets. But at the end, too much for Marist. The three-point shooting was unbelievable for Marist, as was the defense. The pressure was great. A long stretch there from the end of the first quarter through the beginning of the fourth quarter where they pretty much held Benedictine scoreless. So at the end of the day, just a little too much. We talked about it for BC coming to this one. Going to need some folks besides Caleb Jones to step up. And there were a bunch of guys who did and tried. And I thought Ron Mallard had a really, really nice moment there where he came in, put up 5 pretty quick points there in the second half. And Makai Williams was able to hit some buckets. Karan Hall playing tough out there. The whole roster really battling in this one. But in the end, the three-point shooting and the turnovers kind of ended up dooming the Cadets there. So at the end of the day, 68-59, Marist moves on to the next round of the playoffs. We wish them the best of luck there. And for the Cadets, the final game of this season. We'll have more coverage coming to you for all the BC sports coming up this spring. We'll be transitioning to soccer as we move forward into the schedule. But just an unbelievable basketball season. We thank you all so much for allowing us to be a part of it. We hope for those of you out there who weren't able to get out here on a consistent basis, we gave you a little taste of BC, a little taste of home wherever you may be. For Kevin Thomas and everyone else who makes all of this possible, all the sponsors, and of course you, the fans, Jack Holland, athletic director here at BC, Danny Britt, head football coach, kind enough to join us there, and all the other coaches, support staff, unbelievable people out there who make what we do possible. We just want to say thank you. Unbelievable season, and we're looking forward to the rest of the spring sports for the Cadets. For everyone here on WatchBCSports.com, I am Christian Gokel. We'll talk to you on the next one.